It's a little blinding, but I guess it's not a bad way to bring in 2024. I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. If you're back at work like myself, it is what it is. Here we go. Another year to kick ass. And if you have any New Year's resolutions that you want to share with me, let me know down in the comments below, because I am curious what you're wanting to improve on yourself. So I wanted to talk about Kohberger because you guys know I like to promote critical thinking on here. And that means questioning everything. Some people are of the opinion that questioning everything is being a conspiracy theorist, but a guy's life is potentially on the line. So I'm of the opinion that we should question everything. And I was scrolling through Reddit earlier and I noticed that people are still talking about the missing lady in Pennsylvania. Remember from when the case started that they tried to link to Brian Kohberger? That was a long time ago. Why are people still talking about it? And I think it's because the evidence is pretty weak. We have some DNA supposedly found on a tiny button of a sheath, only there. No DNA in the vehicle. No trace that Kohberger cleaned the vehicle with any residual chemicals. We have a whole slew of suspicious potential others that could have been involved that were never questioned or left the country. And I started thinking, why did people think it was necessary to go all the way to Pennsylvania, question Kohberger's parents on this, and try to find something outside of Idaho to try to link Brian to criminal activity? I think it is because they don't have anything that will actually hold up in court. I think the state is worried. We know that cell phone pings are not necessarily reputable. And allegedly, internet was down in Moscow, Idaho that night. Another weird coincidence, right? So what are we to do with such a case where the puzzle pieces are still not really coming together? It's been over a year. It's 2024. And this man is still sitting there. There are some people that say, Nika, you're wasting your time. You're trying to defend Brian for no reason. This guy is guilty. And then there's the people that are saying, Nika, you're wasting your time standing up for Brian because he is possibly an informant. Yeah, but there's also the possibility that he may not be. And if he is not an informant, we can't just assume that he is, just like we cannot assume that he is guilty. Because if you just assume he's an informant, that means we can just watch from afar. We don't have to say anything. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to stand up for our rights by standing up by his. We can just do nothing, stay home, relax, tell ourselves that he's an informant and that everything is going to be a-okay. And I think that makes people feel like there's nothing they can do, to feel like there's nothing they should do. I've also had people tell me that this woman, missing woman in Pennsylvania, he's tied to her for sure. But it's been months since Pennsylvania Police told us, no, he had a good alibi, a very good alibi. He is not in any way involved. So why are you trying to bring this outdated information back to try to pin something on Brian? Everything that they have tried to pin on him so far is hearsay for all we know. All these stories about the girls he supposedly dated, we don't even know if that's true. We don't. I'm of the opinion that the girl that came out that said Brian called her fat, directly or indirectly, I don't recall, was or could have been trying to get her 2 seconds of fame. So we can't accept those things as facts. And the facts that are available to us are questionable. Why are they questionable? Nika, why are you questioning the DNA? It was obviously there. Because the officers involved in the case are questionable. Because we know that several of them are being investigated. Because we know that Moscow PD has a horrible track record. So yes, everything is questionable. And some of you guys are scared to speak up. I know this is scary to talk about, but I'm also of the opinion that you should talk about it. Like somebody commented here saying, if you cannot talk about it in the comment section, if you are not open to share your ideas because you're afraid that people are going to judge you or name call you, what does that matter? Because when push comes to shove and real shit goes down, what are you going to do? Are you just going to hide in the background? No, we want you guys. I want everybody to be brave. I know that not everybody is opening to talking about this topic on YouTube. The topic having to do with potential corruption within LE, even FBI, even marshals. Because let me tell you, if you are not aware, U.S. Marshals are currently being investigated in several states for corruption. I will post the links in the description. So it exists everywhere and should be questioned. Don't be afraid to speak up. You don't have to go out and make a YouTube channel. You can just leave your comments below. I want you to give me your thoughts about this case, because since November 2022, people, I think, have been waking up more to the discrepancies within this case. Because let's face it, within maybe the first 6 months of this case, a lot of people immediately said, BK is guilty, 100%. And I think BK was so intelligent to choose to waive his right to a speedy trial. Because you know what that did? That has allowed bits and pieces of discrepancies from officers to interviews for people to get their stories messed up, for people to forget what their first lies were, and now a year and a month later, they can't remember. Their stories are switching. And in one of the first videos I uploaded, I said, how do people get caught? That's how they get caught. They forget to keep their stories straight. And I think people are waking up to that. People are saying, more and more weird stuff keeps coming out. More and more people are switching the stories. WTF is going on? Again, this is not me saying BK is 100% guilty. BK had no involvement. But we cannot say he is 100% guilty. We do not have the full facts yet. This is all speculation. Remember that. These are my opinions for entertainment purposes only. So you have to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And at the end of the day, that is all we can do. We can question things and point things out. When we see something wrong, you have to say something. Because if not, you're just as complicit. You can't tell me in the comments, Nika, you should do X, Y, Z. You need to get with Dan Taylor. What are you doing about it? I'm here talking to you guys. I have 2 jobs. I've told you a zillion times. What are you doing about it? Are you just sitting here consuming media? That's not me judging you. That is me just calling out the people who are saying I am solely responsible for disseminating information. No, if you think that there's something off or wrong, you could do something as well. We all have equal amounts of rights and power. So that is my resolution for 2024, to get people across the world to utilize critical thinking skills and to empower people to speak their truth, to empower people to think for themselves, to empower people to not just follow a narrative just because everybody else is following. We have our own brains. That's what they're there for, to be used, to be utilized. The least you use your brain, the more you do lose it. So you want to be using it. You want to be questioning every little thing. It does not make you a conspiracy theorist. It makes you an intelligent human being. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your 2024 New Year's resolution? I hope it's something really neat. So I look forward to reading your guys' comments in the comment section. Leave a like or whatever you want to leave. And I hope to continue to grow this currently small community into a much larger community of people, normal, regular people, regular lives, regular jobs, who are willing to share each other's point of views. So you guys take care. I wish all of you and your loved ones a blessed 2024. And I really hope from the bottom of my heart that everything that you wish for and that you strive for and that you worked hard for comes true. So I hope to see you guys very, very soon, and take care.